Good morning.
Good evening.
Good afternoon.
This is the Fools Podcast episode 15.
Why'd you gotta take my shine, dog?
I'm not going to be a part of this.
He was looking at me. He was timing it.
He was waiting for the... Well, you want to do it again?
Nah, that's cool. We can do that.
All right. Good morning.
I'm out.
So...
Checking out, Angel?
It's episode 15. I wanted to talk about some of my work stuff and some other things. You guys want to touch on anything today, too?
I kind of want to say happy 4th of July since we didn't have a
That's true.
Episode.
That's true.
Happy
4th of July.
God bless America.
I'll talk about my 4th of July as well today. Then.
I
talk a little bit more about my thoughts on freedom and stuff later too.
On 4th of July was on Sunday, right? And me and most of the guys at work, we do arm wrestling contests. And the guy, the champion, I beat him the first time we ever arm wrestled. But now that subsequently, he's been beating me. He beat me 2 or 3 more times, right? So my thing was that in our first match, the one I won, the way I beat him is that I knew that I could outlast him. So as he was trying to use all his strength to put me down, I just kept it there. And he eventually tuckered himself out. And then I beat him. Kind of like Homer Simpson, but I'm actually trying, you know?
That does make sense because I also arm wrestled him today. And the way that I saw what he was doing was that he was basically shifting gears. Mm-hmm. So he had that normal one where it's just staying there.
Yeah.
And then he has that other one where he's forcing it down. Yeah. And he has another one where he's like that's it. I'm going on full force all the way down. I didn't even think about just trying to stay there. I was like, what do I do from here?
Yeah, I had a tactic and it won. And then the ones where he beat me, it's because my arm would give out on me. I could feel my bicep area I couldn't even control it at all. And he'd of course he put my arm down and beat me. So I was like, damn. So I kind of just been working out more, and it's kind of it. And then so Sunday we're arm wrestling again, and then I was putting some pressure on him, right? Cause I was thinking, okay, because the time before this I almost beat him again too, cause I told myself I'm not just gonna fucking try and outlast him. I'm actually gonna put some pressure on him too. And so I was doing that, and then my arm still gave out on me. And he said he almost gave up too because of the pressure I was applying on him. But he was like, no, I don't want to lose. And then he put a final effort in and he beat me. So Sunday, we're arm wrestling, and I'm putting some pressure on. And he's all like, come on, Ivan, you gotta use your strength if you want to win. You're about to lose right now. And I was like, oh really? And so he was talking smack. I was like, all right, because he didn't talk smack before. So I'll talk some. A little more comfortable. Yeah, I was like, I'll talk some smack too. So he's trying to put my arm down and it wasn't going down. And I was like, yeah, come on, America, let's go, yeah. And I just kept screaming America in his face, and I beat him.
America, America, America.
Not like that, rapid fire, but every
America.
I was like, come on, boy, you think you're stronger than America? Oh, I beat him.
That's right, power of America.
The only thing that could beat me is family.
Oh shit! I didn't even catch that shit.
That's funny. Damn, abuse.
But I hope you had a good 4th of July though.
Yeah.
Talk about it more later. What do you want to talk about, Galo? About your work shit?
Yeah, so I put in my 2 weeks yesterday.
Bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
I felt kind of pressured to do it.
I didn't know what's your face was right there, so.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, getting sloppy, dog.
I'm saying getting sloppy, dog.
Legit, me and Angel thought you did it on purpose.
Nah, I didn't see her. She was behind you. You're tall and wide.
Oh wow.
He's blaming you, dog.
He's blaming me. He's literally blaming me.
He's projecting, dog.
For his
I'm like my.
Oh shit.
Oof. You want that in?
Here comes another ego dance. Okay.
I'll take it out, I guess. Every Monday comes by is the day that I think I'm gonna do my 2 weeks today, but then I always get an excuse to not do it because I'm pretty comfortable here. But I don't want to be uncomfortable, obviously. But I'm gonna have to be because what I do is gonna affect more than just me. So I'm leaving there. Probably gonna leave the other one too.
What?
But
where are you gonna leave?
Nah. Well, first off, I'm seasonal. Second,
aren't they gonna give you more shift hours and stuff though, and higher position?
No.
Don't be
Unless
scared,
I ask
Galo.
for it.
Cero miedo.
Either way, I just don't know about the position. Also, what's it called? I could just get like a closer job and probably actually full time instead of the part time that I've been doing.
Closer to your house?
Yeah.
It's
So
a pipe dream, Galo.
pipe dream.
Yeah.
You mean what Angel was doing 5 minutes ago?
What was I doing?
What was he doing?
It was right there. On his pipe dream.
Oh,
That was,
his pipa.
that was my blunt.
Pipa?
Hey, yo, Angel, your hair was kind of
Yeah,
like
sure. Angel doesn't smoke on the pipe. He smokes off blunts.
your hair had an opening between the front and the back, so it looked like I could see through your hair, right?
Yeah.
And I could see the grass and the wilderness in the distance, and it looked like you had one of those Indian feathers hanging down as like an earring. It looked pretty cool,
That's tight.
That's
Yeah.
probably an image.
Yeah, yesterday, a neighbor was on shrooms.
like dog face.
And he was shrooming out, and a light was behind me.
Uh-huh.
And he said, "Dog, fool, you look like a portrait right now. You know, like the fucking, you know, you take a picture on your phone, it has portrait mode. That's what you look like right now."
You know what's
I was
crazy?
Like, I was like, "Damn."
I saw you sitting out there smoking your blunt, and I was like, man, that's pretty photogenic, man. That's a photo right there. I guess that's just who he is. Angel's a photogenic guy.
Oh yeah, he was sitting on the flower the other day, and I took a picture of him, and he looked cool.
Look at you.
Instincts looking up, I guess.
But
First
yeah,
thing on my list, look cool. Scratched off.
yeah, I really liked working here with you guys.
It was a pleasure.
I liked working
This
with all the
podcast
people.
was a pleasure.
It was cool having you back, man. You got me the
Yeah.
job 5-6 years ago. You came
Yeah.
back. You left and you came back.
You were but a learner, but when I returned, you became the master.
I did. I mastered every station in the store.
I remember when I did that. I forgot it all. But then, like, I don't know, after you said that, I was like,
It was kind of like, well, he said it, so might as
yeah,
well do it.
like, it's already out in the air. Like, it's going to be like the elephant in the room from this point on. So I might as well, like, get onto it. So I wrote it down, and I was like, all right, I guess this is going to be my last day. I don't have to say dates.
Yo,
It's
shout out
2
to
weeks notice.
Christina Applegate.
What the fuck? Why?
That's Eric Andre joke.
But I don't know. It was really cool working there. It's just not for me for right now.
No?
Yeah. In
Sweet.
fact, it probably won't be for me for ever. Most likely. I don't know what I want to do. I know I want to do this podcast, and I know I need to make money before this podcast actually like gets big. Because then, you know, what the fuck? How am I gonna pay my shit? Anyway, that's that. But it's getting better. I was like saying before, like the managers and stuff were like, or like, I wasn't talking bad about them, but I was saying like they did some things, and I was like, that's
like in that one episode, you're saying how he didn't leave him there.
yeah. He like sold a thing that another
Yeah.
employee wanted, and he
Yeah.
was kind of like ruthless about it. But it's getting better. I guess I just needed to warm up to how they are. They're pretty nice. Everything's like pretty cool right now.
Oh, it's like you have to like maneuver around the personalities and stuff.
Yeah, I guess so,
I gotta admit, it's getting better.
bro.
Something's
My
getting
stomach's
better all the time. They were gonna be the next Beatles. That's why they
We're
covered.
finna be the next Beatles.
That's why they were covering the Beatles so much.
Yeah, so times has been getting better there, but I've been like having pretty okay customers. There was a customer I wanted to mention from the other week. So we did the Hernandez podcast, right? With special guest star Chris Hernandez, episode 13.
Hernandez.
But
Christopher.
he
Never forgive it.
so there was this couple that wanted a grill. I helped them get a grill and everything. I helped them out. It was like above and beyond type stuff because I had to go look for the grill it myself, and it was like the last fucking ones. So I had to like look extra hard. So when I go, I they're like, you know, I'm taking a while. They're like, oh, we haven't eaten all day, blah blah. Like, we're gonna go eat. And I'm like, all right. They're like, we're gonna go get food and possibly go to the other Lowe's because you said that they might have some. And I was like, all right, well, bye. So they leave, and I look, and I find it. So I call them because they gave me their number in case. And so I called them, and I got it for them, and they were really happy about it. They didn't even eat. They like turned all the way around and fucking came back. So I gave it to them, or they bought it, and I gave it to them. And then we talked a little bit, and they said that they were from Lake Arrowhead, and I was like, what the hell?
No
Like,
way.
We just fucking like came
No
from
way.
there. Yeah, it was like literally like the next fucking day or some shit. Like,
Ain't that a trip?
it's pretty much a big trip, bro. I was tripping balls.
Yeah, I was telling Galo, I was like, it's because that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, it was cool. I posted this I took one of these pictures, right? Of the lake, of Lake Arrowhead itself. You know, the lake with that castle.
I also took one,
Yeah. And the moon,
a
that was
nice
a
lake?
clean ass moon, man.
That was a clean ass
That was a clean ass moon.
Clean ass movie.
So yeah, I took a picture of the lake, and then I was going through my gallery, and I found the picture, and it said loop it, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll loop it, and then it looked cool, it looked like the river was flowing, and then so like I posted it to my story, but I had to record it. It was hard. I had to do some editing on it, but yeah, so I ended up putting it on my story, and then I put the Adult Swim theme song on there. Running away is easy. It's a living that's not hard. Yeah, that one. Time. I put that shit over it. Cool, it was dope. And like, to me, I thought it was cool, right? But then when I saw Steve at work, he was like, "Bro, that shit was hard, dude. That, damn, like, how's your hand so still that you could take a video like that?" And I was just like, I don't know. But I'm glad you're giving me all this praise.
Yeah. Shout out, Steve.
Yeah, shout out, Steve. And yeah, it was cool, man. It was a nice lake. Oh, he asked me where it was at too. I was like, yeah, Lake Arrowhead.
I saw Steve the other day. It was right after I gave my 2 weeks. I left and I put the gas in the mini, and then I went to Food for Less, and I was like, I don't have money. Why am I here? And then I saw Steve, and he was like crying, and I'm like, hey. He was like, I forgot what he said.
He was crying?
Yeah, but like not like actual like sad tears. I guess some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something. And then he like was like, oh, dead ass, you put your 2 weeks right now? And I'm like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, what are you going to do? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm probably going to focus on the podcast, get this job at a supermarket down the street, because I think they have full-time hours. And he's like, oh, all right, bro. But yeah, bro, keep doing that podcast. And he was like giving me the praise again. And I was like, oh, yeah. So thank you guys for listening to the podcast. We appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man.
Thanks for all the support.
Hell yeah.
We have over 400 listens, and like our general fucking hours is like 1 hour and 30 minutes, so 400 hours and shit, bro.
I was talking to Sam, and he was saying it helps
Probably 450.
pass his time at work and stuff.
Sam listens?
Yeah.
Sick.
Well, that's what Galo was saying. I forgot he told me. But,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was
Circle
saying...
K Sam?
No. Baskerville and Steve,
Yeah, I know.
Steve as well.
He was saying how it helps him pass his time, and it's pretty sick. That's kind of like why I like the hour and 30 minutes. Is because like people can do shit like that and just
That's fucking cool,
listen,
man.
you know?
It's nice knowing that these people, these close friends, listen to us.
Yeah.
There's other things. I forgot them though.
Up to you writing him down.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh yeah, I was trying to find like I was trying to tell Sam like if there's any like criticism he has, so we can do better. He said nah, he finds it entertaining and shit. Like yeah, so I was like okay, cool. You know, it's maybe like most of this is like just my projection. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so things that I would do to improve like the podcast would be like, you know, obviously get the mics and stuff.
Oh
but
yeah.
also
that's
like
defo.
there's like a
That's defo.
like I like the music in the background.
I do too.
But then at other times I don't.
When I first started
I'm like-
listening to it, I was like, I don't like this music. But then as the episodes go on, I'm like, it's cool. It's nice. Sometimes it really fits.
Yeah. Yeah, same. But also sometimes it kind of goes over our voices a little bit. It's just, I don't know. The pet peeves, I guess. Since I listen so closely to it when I edit.
That's true.
Yeah. Fuck, I can't think of them. You guys go on and I'll try to remember.
So I've been watching more movies and stuff. I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nice.
Hard to believe, but yeah, I haven't seen that before.
I tried to watch that before.
Wait, what?
I tried
Yeah.
to watch it.
What? Both of you?
It was like on when I was a kid, and like a family member was watching it, but I didn't pay attention.
Oh my fuck. Well, you guys didn't see Beetlejuice too, I bet.
No, I've seen Beetlejuice. I love Beetlejuice.
I like Beetlejuice too, but I don't know. It's just it's really hard for me to get into that type of animation, like the
The stop motion? Yeah,
No.
you don't like claymation.
Yeah,
That's like the best stop motion one.
I can respect the craft and like the dedication to it,
Uh-huh.
but I just don't enjoy it as much. Like I don't know, I just can't get into it.
You're like, why don't just draw?
Claymation or the gothic style?
The claymation.
What if I gave you a CD?
Actually, the King style.
What if I gave you a CD narrated by Count Dooku himself
Oh,
of Nightmare Before Christmas?
he has that?
Yeah, I have it for the kids.
Wow.
Hey, is it? What's this? What store is this right here?
This
Urban
one, the grocery
Outfitters.
outlet?
But yeah, so I watched.
There's not an Urban Outfitters here.
What is this called? Because Joey's trying to get
This is the grocery outlet. This is the grocery store. It's literally got the edge of the entire thing. We're at the Renaissance Parkway today.
Oh. Send me location.
The location.
Send me location, like, anywhere you want.
So you
Doesn't
know what
matter
she
where.
got for Christmas?
Island, New York, Brooklyn, Moscow. Tell me.
Oh, there was a guy. There's a guy yesterday who had like that Moscow accent. It was kind of like Russian or whatever, and he was like asking for like what are they called, the zappers, the bug zappers for outside. He's like, I'm customizing the a van to, like, you know, so like into a house basically. And I'm like, that's cool. And he kept like trying to apologize for his thing. I'm like, it's cool.
For his accent?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
man,
like,
that sucks.
Yeah. I'm like, it's cool, bro. Like, I understand.
Yeah, you cool.
You know what? As long as I understand.
It's crazy because like I hear like successful people, like rappers and shit, in interviews. They go, man, why you reading comments for, man? Your life is so minuscule that you're reading comments on YouTube. What the fuck? And then like I'll be reading the comments though. It's like almost every video, and sometimes people are funny as fuck, dude. Like I find some of the best jokes inside the comment section of YouTube videos.
I get you.
And then sometimes there's arguments. I hate when people argue online because it's like,
what are you literally gonna do?
Yeah, what are you doing? Like you're not. It's cool if it's like if you're giving someone.
It's like a dog barking from another car.
Yeah, it's cool if you're giving the content creator like constructive criticism.
Yeah.
But it's like there's that one dude. I'm not gonna go into it. Basically, there's like this Instagram guy who like makes these videos where he's like, hey, oh, this is your girlfriend? Oh, hey, what's your name? Jenny. Or Jennifer. And he's like, Jennifer? And she's like,
yeah,
no, Jennifer. He's like, oh, Jennifer. Yeah, that guy. So that shit was funny, right? And I go to the comments and this guy's like, oh, terrible acting, terrible something. You just give up, bro. What the fuck? And then people start replying him, telling him to fuck off and shit. And then he just started talking shit back. And I'm like, really, what is the point to all this? You guys are just wasting your energy, dude. Like,
I like to see it because you like to see it.
I
like
see
to
that
just
shit too.
Yeah, it's like watching like trash TV.
I can't read into it too much. I can't. It just.
Well, I mean, it's not
weird.
When I first started getting into
affect
politics, I used to be that toxic and shit. Like,
Yeah.
just start commenting on people's shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's shit posting, bro.
Yeah, and you just realize, like, people don't care. You're not changing no one's minds on social media.
Yeah, you're not.
When they just want to argue and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's starting off a comment saying, fuck you and all this, and you're trying to make them realize something.
I forgot what
Which
my
also,
point
like,
was.
we'll try to remember it, and I'll be like, it brings us to the fact that we're gonna also start uploading to YouTube once we get like once we get to the way we want it.
Yeah.
But
Once it's
I can't wait for that because then the comments on that would also be dope.
Well, I'll change the password. I'll stay logged in, Galo.
Of what?
I can take the comments.
Oh.
Yeah, just don't log in. Oh, don't look at them.
No, I don't mind it. What do you mean?
Oh, you don't mind them?
Yeah, I don't care
Okay,
about
cool.
comments, bro.
Okay, cool.
I mentioned it during the Hernandez thing too,
Yeah.
because it's like, what's it really gonna do, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy over.
Put me in a negative headspace? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, but it could do that, but
Especially
it won't do that for long, you know.
Especially once you someone holds on to something that you hold dear to, like that's probably when it's gonna get you.
Oh yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a Jamba Juice smoothie.
Here you go. Y'all gotta try the blue smoothie over at Jamba Juice. We hear from another source that blue's bad for you. Don't live into the hype. Don't believe the naysayers.
I just think she's a blood.
Nah, blue's good for you. Drink blue.
Blue milk?
Yeah, blue milk, bro. All right, see, perfect fucking example. The goddamn savior of the galaxy, who doesn't like when people have bad dreams. He likes blue milk. He likes green milk too.
Savior of the galaxy. Oh, Luke Skywalker?
Luke Skywalker. You don't believe he's a savior?
I don't know what's so saviory about going to a remote planet and milking a bunch of weird-looking animals.
They want to be milked, bro. Did you see how they looked when he was milking them? They wanted to be milked.
You know, here's the thing. They say he cuts himself off from the Force, right?
But he goes to a planet that's like the Force.
But yeah, he goes to a planet that's like the progenitor of the Force, like the beginnings of the Force. And this motherfucker can still stab big ass sticks into the ocean and like die from side to side and shit. Isn't that using the Force?
Nah, I wouldn't believe that. That's the Force. I don't believe that's the Force.
You don't think that's the Force?
What's the Force?
No, how's that the Force? That's just him moving.
Episode 1, Phantom Menace. When they dodge the bullets
Okay.
from the droidicas, that's the Force. They're using Force speed.
Nah.
What are you talking about?
So when Luke in Episode 8 stabs the big ass stick into the ocean to get from one cliff to the other, can a normal person do that shit?
I mean, I feel like there's passive and not passive Force powers.
I don't know, man. He blocked himself from the Force.
Also, I don't think he blocked him because he wouldn't have sensed that Rey was there, right? Or did she just make a lot of noise over shit? I don't know. I don't even want to like theorize about.
It's really
the
hard
sequels.
to because it doesn't matter.
Because
anyway.
when you theorize like about something,
Why
it's
doesn't it
about
matter?
something more passionate.
He doesn't even care about it anyway.
Who, Rian Johnson?
No,
Luke?
yeah.
Mark Hamill?
No,
Luke.
no, I guess I'm lost.
Mark Hamill didn't like it either. Wait, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Well,
So I was watching this video, right?
yeah.
Called, there's this new YouTuber I'm watching named The Internet Janitor, right? And so he was talking about Episode 8 and how like subvert expectations. That's what Rian Johnson was saying. So he just like whatever we were expecting, he just did the opposite pretty much, right? And so he showed this comment. The YouTuber shows this comment that's or like a Twitter post or some shit that says Episode 8 is basically a film version of Never Meet Your Heroes. And I was like, that's kind of cool. And then he goes, why the fuck would I want to watch a movie like that? And I was like, oh shit, that's right. Why would I want to watch a movie like that? It's like terrible. It's pretty much what it boils down to.
Never Meet Your Heroes. That's funny.
Well, I don't know, man. I told you, like, it's really hard to try to save these fucking sequels. The only thing that did it for me was I was watching this video that was like therapist reacts basically to like different movies.
I hate those.
I hate most of them.
Yeah, because when they first started coming out, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I watched one. Well, then they uploaded one that was like bank robber reacts to bank robbing scenes. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how's this guy out in the open and not locked up or some shit? I was like,
I get
whatever.
you. But the therapist one is for like Kylo Ren basically.
Okay.
Like the mentality of them and shit.
Yeah, so it's like therapist reacts to Kylo Ren from like the sequels.
Kylo Ren's dope.
And then so basically he's going like scene by scene of all the Kylo Ren scenes and like kind of explaining it. And at the end they're like, this is like a Kylo, like this whole like the sequels is like about Kylo Ren mostly. Like that's what it is, like the tragedy of Kylo Ren basically. And it's like, yeah, all right, I see it. Like that's better now. Like if they're all, like, let's relabel these a Star Wars story and have it the tragedy of Kylo Ren, and I'd be like, cool. But like, sheesh, as the main fucking story, bro, I don't know. That's fucking ugly.
Heresy. Not that, but the ending of Episode 9. What's your name? Rey Skywalker. I'm like, oh.
And then Dominic stands there. She's family.
Is that a real meme? That was a knee slap if you guys heard that shit. Man, you should make that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Dom stands with the Luke and Leia family.
You know what I like about having... Because, like, we could argue about Star Wars all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been happening since the dawn of Star Wars. Mm-hmm. But one thing I like about it is when we get into these talks and shit, it reminds me of Clerks.
Yeah.
In Clerks in 1990, like, whatever that... 1990 whatever is 1990X.
There's only one return, and it's of the Jedi.
Not Clerks 2, Clerks 1.
Oh.
When Randall and
me and Galo were doing
Bro.
Clerks 2 the other day at work.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're talking about, what was it? We're talking about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I think so.
Huh?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, this is number 1. And I started walking. I was like, this is number 2.
Shit's so funny, dog.
So, let's
I like
something
how
just doesn't sit right with me, dog.
the end of that scene though.
They blow up the Death Star.
Yeah.
And what about? But it's like still being constructed. The other one's fine. The other one was made, a bunch of evil people on it. Boom, justice served. But the other one was still being constructed. So something like of that magnitude is going to require a lot of contractors. You know, something outside, like third party. They're just innocent civilians just trying to like make a job, have a life.
Nah, man.
Provide for their family.
They know the Empire and what they're up to.
But do they really? Because
But did they really?
Because if we go deeper into it, the empire has control over everything.
Everything.
Yes, it's kind
That's
of like,
basically like literally saying the
like,
government did
it's
it.
kind of like communists going into like different businesses. Like you have to work for the empire.
That's exactly.
You get me?
I know where you're going with that, Galo. That's literally the thing I was trying to say.
No, that's what he said in Clerks 1.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. In Clerks 1, that's the discussion
That's
they're
the
having
discussion, yeah.
about the Death Star and the contractors making the Death Star. And if they're dead, you just killed a bunch of innocent lives, right?
And then the other contractor came into it. Yeah.
I liked how they're and he started. He says,
It's just like Naruto and Pain.
Yeah.
This is the ending cycle.
and I was like, the contractor comes in, and then he's like, he gives him he's like, oh yeah, I'm an independent contractor, and sometimes people take a job, and they do it for like Al Capone or some shit.
Yeah.
And
He was like, so there was this job that I got, and I heard from a few buddies that this was kind of a iffy situation. Hey, Joey. Joey's has entered the chat.
What's up,
Monskis?
No, yeah, you're fine. We're going to take a quick intermission. I'll clean it up a little bit, and then we'll be right back. And we are live. Oh, okay, yeah, we're back.
Back at it like a crack addict.
That's how you do it.
Pause.
So we got a special guest here, Joey.
What's up?
Joey is one of the OG fools. We don't know how he would react during the podcast, so we're just kind of throwing him in here. He's holding back a laugh.
You're in the hot seat. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you are.
Your mom's in the hot seat.
So it starts. I'm gonna start a counter.
Oh, you should totally do that. Take a drink every time we make it your mom joke.
That's it. So we're just talking, and this is a question I'm gonna ask all you guys. So Frankenstein's name isn't Frankenstein in the book. However, what do you make of the Bride of Frankenstein then? Just blew all of the podcast mind. His name's basically Junior, is what I'm getting at.
Your mom's Junior. Fuck.
Junior fuck?
No. So yeah, in Clerks, when they're having that discussion about Star Wars and shit, and just that kind of talk, I think that was really cool. And I like how,
Like real life it was?
20 years later, almost 30 years later, here we are, the prequel kids, talking about, it was me, you, and Oscar. And we're talking about like the Trade Federation and shit. And we're talking about like the legality and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like we're just like the Clerks, the fools from the 90s talking about that shit, but now we're talking about the new Star Wars. But now there's the sequel kids are going to grow up pretty soon, probably like 5 or 6 years, and they'll be able to defend the sequels.
I don't see it.
You don't see it? You
I
think
don't
it's
see
that
it.
bad?
I think they're that bad.
Because episode 7's amazing. I love that. I love that movie.
Oh, The Force Awakens?
Yeah, The Force Awakens is
Yeah.
fucking dope.
It's pretty good.
It's
It's a
so
good
good.
movie.
You can call
That's
it.
why. That's why we were so hyped for the Last Jedi.
Yeah, you could be
Yeah.
like, oh, it's a carbon copy of A New Hope, but ooh. I'm like, okay, but they do other things too, and it just sets up a good trilogy, you know?
Yeah.
But then someone had to go and subvert everyone's expectations.
You already know.
Oh, that's
Fuck
what
you,
you're saying.
Rian Johnson.
That's what you're saying.
You make okay other movies, but
Yeah,
you shouldn't have touched
Knives
Star
Out was
Wars.
pretty good.
Yeah, fuck Rian Johnson.
Yeah, say it louder.
Fuck Rian Johnson.
That's right.
There we go. Is it Ryan or is it Rian?
I don't know. Who
I
cares?
don't know. Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, disrespect on the name.
Oh, special guest calling. Bro,
Lifeline.
it's these fucking numbers I keep hopping the block.
I should do that too.
Fucking debt collectors.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Ain't getting my money.
Live stream be calling me from different numbers and shit, different
They are.
locations. Yeah, and I I blocked one of them, and then they just called from another one. I'm like, fuck. And then someone was like, why don't you just cancel the whole thing? And I'm like,
Like switch your number?
no, I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
was thinking about doing that too, but that like changes so much, bro.
Yeah.
Like it changes a lot.
Yeah, it does. It's really inconvenient.
It's so inconvenient, and just because of some fucking person, fuck these people.
There's like this electricity place that keeps calling me. They put me in some deep shit a few months ago, but oh well.
No. Your mom's a
Huh.
This guy keeps calling me and shit. Says I owe taxes. I'm kind of scared. He said
That's
the
why the
IRS
kids-
is
that's why
coming
the-
after me.
That's why they call.
I got a letter in the mail saying no, never mind.
They were like, oh, we fucking knew he got it. We knew he got the bail.
These African princes is in trouble and shit. I have to save her.
Have you seen the movie Coming to America?
No.
Have you seen it Coming to America 2?
No.
Have you seen the trailer for Coming to America 3?
Have you seen
No.
Coming in America?
Maybe.
Okay.
Have you seen America Coming?
Yeah.
How was your 4th of July?
It was like
Oh, that's what that 4th of July should be called. America Coming.
true.
Yeah, because that's what we're doing to the air. The fireworks are like.
Yeah.
Wow, you're right on because it comes from the earth.
It's America, like all of America, just.
Celebrate it or not celebrate it, but at least you get to celebrate both.
How was your 4th of July, Joey?
It was good.
What'd you do?
It was good. Nothing.
Are you serious?
Well, I played drums for a bit.
You should've
Nice.
texted me, I
Oh, was that
supposed to have a
was that the story you put up?
I think so.
You just
I think
picked up
so.
the drums. How is it so far?
It's fun. It's great. I can't play full songs yet because that shit is tiring as fuck. But I'll get there.
Yeah,
My
bro.
tempo.
Those motherfuckers always be sweating.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
no matter what time you see these drummers, they are always sweating.
I'll be
They
sweating
don't
too.
even be playing.
No. For reals, yeah. I'll be sweating too off that shit.
It's
fun,
cardio.
Sure is.
I remember I watched like an interview from Arctic Monkeys. It was just the drummer, and he was explaining like his routine, like the clothes he brings, and how he drums in joggers and shit, and how other drummers just dress in they drum in their regular clothes, and it's like he's like talking shit on them or something like that. It was pretty funny. It's a cool little video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lead singer's a cool guy,
Alex Turner.
Alex Turner.
Yeah.
He's alright.
Yeah.
You like that music video?
Which one?
Are You Mine?
I haven't seen it. Is it good?
Have you seen any of the music videos for Arctic Monkeys?
Honestly, only pretty much Last Shadow Puppets.
Oh, those are good music videos.
I agree.
Especially the one where they're digging their own graves at the beach. That shit was tight.
Yeah.
And then the other music video where they're already in their holes, in their graves, and their heads are just there.
Should we?
Oh,
And then the ocean slowly takes them over.
Yeah, yeah.
Should we do
You
that?
haven't seen it?
Should we
I've
take
seen it.
pictures like that?
That'd be cool.
It would
That'd
be,
be
yeah.
really cool.
And then there's like this girl dancing around their heads, and then she ditches them and they die.
Just do it like Scorpion King and then just bury our heads and then have ants come after us.
Let's do it like Scorpion King and CGI us all on Scorpion.
Wasn't that the Mummy, too?
Yeah. Ooh, Joey with his mummy lore.
Oh,
Did you watch it recently?
No, I just remembered.
Oh yeah, okay. That's even better.
You like Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, but
I like him a lot.
yeah.
He's a great actor.
Have you seen him in what was it again? It wasn't Tarzan. It was fucking,
George of the Jungle?
George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
That's
I
That's
used
the
to fuck
one.
with that shit a lot when I was a kid.
Me
I
too.
think it was
George
George the Jungle.
I
Watch
li-
out for that tree.
I literally thought that was Tarzan.
Me too.
I couldn't like as a kid. You couldn't tell me otherwise.
I couldn't get into the one when he's in the city.
The movie's literally that's two.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
get into that one.
Oh, there's this
shit.
movie called Back to the Jungle with I think it has Robin Williams, and it's about like his son
Oh,
being
yeah.
a little jungle guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
he-
Jumanji?
yeah.
Has
Nah.
that one?
Nah,
It's like the opposite
Jungle Book?
actually.
Nah.
Yeah, it's Robin Williams is the like CEO guy, like he's all corporate and stuff. And then they're like, you have a kid, and he's like in the wild.
and he has a pet
stuff.
spider, and he keeps
Yeah.
it in this cool little
Tarantula.
this little thing. Yeah, but I always thought that they should have made a sequel called Back to the Jungle 2, because then it would have been Back to Jungle 2,
Why not just Back to the Jungle?
2,
There's a two.
Yeah.
or the 2 at the end.
Oh, no.
Two in the
beginning.
middle.
Nah,
the middle. Yeah.
I like my
Back
more.
to the Jungle.
Your mom's Back to the Jungle.
She's not in Ecuador right now.
Are you sure?
I'm not actually. she teleports a lot.
She's a free spirit.
Bro, I don't
But
see.
It's trippy though how you just forget that there's people on the Death Star though
Mhm.
when it blows up.
There's a million people.
Mouse
There's a
droids.
lot of people here.
There's a lot of mouse droids.
I wouldn't say a million, but there's like at least thousands of people.
Yeah, just working for the
What was
Empire.
it?
Like fuck, I gotta
Yeah.
get home. I wanna be
Doesn't
up
like
here.
Luke have a pretty high fucking kill count
Yeah,
because of the Death Star?
Ugh.
yeah, that was in God mode or something.
Yeah, like Naruto's. I think Naruto's only killed like 2 people in the whole series.
Who?
Naruto.
No, who did
But
you
who'd you kill?
Oh, Kakuzu and someone else, I think.
I don't think he killed Kakuzu. I think that was
No,
Kakashi.
no, he did kill Kakuzu.
I
Which
know.
I don't. Okay,
No,
'cause-
didn't Kakashi do the final blow?
no, because I love Kakuzu, right? And here's my gripe with it. He has this dope ass fucking fight with Kakashi, right? And Shikamaru has this dope ass fight with Hidan and all that shit, right?
Mm.
It's fucking amazing. And then reinforcements just come up, and then Naruto's like, I got this, and he does the
Yeah.
Rasen Shuriken and misses.
Yeah.
And then he's like, let me just do it again. And then he does it again.
And then he does it again and
And he
makes
just
it-
kills him.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
So I just used the same move twice?
Yeah, he did. He literally spammed Rasen Shuriken. And I was like,
Kakuzu,
Wait.
killed by Kakashi's lightning cutter.
What?
Yes. Kakashi did the final blow.
Damn.
Because they did like the heart shit or whatever.
Oh, I
and
don't remember.
yeah. Because they had to kill like all his hearts and shit.
Yeah.
And then he did that.
I remember Naruto doing Rasen Shuriken, missing, and then doing it again, and then his whole body just dissipates.
Yeah. But I think he still had like another thing.
Okay. He was badass though. Goddamn.
It kind of shows like what would you do for your cause, you know?
Who?
I mean, technically he
Akatsuki
died like
members or Star Wars?
Well, any of them, because what would Akatsuki do for that cause? What did Pain do for his cause?
They all had their different goals.
Yeah.
Which is cool
Like,
I
because
think that was like the whole point of it too.
yeah, because
Yeah,
the leaders always changed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Madara, Hashirama, like that was the whole point, like since the beginning.
Spoilers.
Yeah,
My bad.
but also like what did Luke do for his cause and shit? You know,
How's that spoilers? We just talking about people's like
A lot.
goals and stuff.
Oh, like last podcast, I explained how like a lot of younger people are starting to watch Naruto for the first time.
Mhm. Well, like, how's that a spoiler though?
Because what if they're not Shippuden yet? What if they're
So
not?
we're just mentioning characters that they don't know.
I guess.
That's just it, bro. See,
What were you saying? Like they
I
don't
guess
have
all
to
it
cross-
is a spoiler because the Kakuzu thing. I guess.
Yeah, because
that's what the spoiler is.
Hidon is in it so he can murder freely and do his rituals, his religious rituals
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, that's also what I was gonna say. So basically, it was Naruto, Kakashi, and Hidon who killed Kakuzu.
Hidon too.
Yeah, because Hidon did his ability when Shikamaru used it on with Kakuzu's blood.
Uh-huh.
So that Hidon basically killed one of Kakuzu's hearts.
Damn. That's funny.
It is funny, but it also means that Kakuzu was a ritual sacrifice for whoever Hidon's god was.
Jashin.
Oh yeah,
Jashin.
that was a Jehovah's Witness.
The Jashin witness.
Why does everyone want to go back to Jakku?
See, that's a good part of the sequels. Why does everyone want to go back to Jakku?
Yeah, it's episode 7. Of course it is. I watched that shit like 3 times in theaters. I fell asleep the 3rd time.
You liked it that much?
Yeah, I
saw it
did.
3 times?
Yeah, I saw it with you guys, and then I saw it with my little
You
brother.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
There's
then
like this group of people called you guys.
and then I saw it with someone else too.
I see. That's cool.
You're cool.
Thanks.
You're pretty cool, Joey.
Your mom's cool.
I know.
Yeah, she makes good food.
You want to know right
I
now.
miss
though.
her food.
You miss her?
Pretty good.
You miss her tamales?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, the tamales are pretty bad.
Well, her regular tamales, yeah, but not her Ecuadorian tamales.
Yeah, it tastes
Those are weird.
pretty,
Sweet.
You guys are just gonna talk shit about my mom on the podcast?
No.
Not even. That's not talking shit. That's constructive criticism.
Criticism.
Constructive?
Criticism?
I'm about to demolish this.
Criticism.
But yeah, we're parked in a place where a lot of cops come. And it's funny because Joey came right after the cops left.
Yeah.
Even though Angel like literally smoked like a whole ass blunt right there.
Juan, who's your favorite Pokemon?
Cloyster.
Why?
Because he reminds me of you.
Me?
Yeah.
I thought Golem reminded you of me.
That too.
You do have the color palette of Golem right now.
Yeah, I also look like a Goron.
You do?
Yeah, because Gorons are like big and they have like the small little eyes and the round face.
Meh.
Yeah,
You like Gorons?
I do.
Yeah.
I like Gerudo Valley
Oh, you
theme
do?
song. Yeah.
How's it go?
Are Gorons in there?
No.
Oh.
They're
Well-
Goron Village.
You guys both have to harmonize and tell me how it goes.
Oh, what goes?
Gerudo Valley's theme song?
There's no lyrics.
Yeah, there's not.
Don't sing the lyrics. What do you mean?
I'll sing the lyrics. Sounds about right.
Right? Yeah, see? I know there's no fucking lyrics in
Your mom has no lyrics.
You don't know that. Maybe she is trying to be like a musician or something.
Oh, your mom says that.
Oh yeah, she would always sing all by myself.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Juan,
What?
what's your favorite Pokemon move?
Uh,
Aurora Beam?
No. I can't think of any right now.
Why?
Fissure.
You like Fissure?
Fissure's just dope.
It has a low chance of hitting though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just like my jokes. Yeah, it resonates with me. It's also Groundon's ability, so I really like Groundon. Yeah.
You like Groundon?
I like Groundon.
Who's your favorite legendary?
He's the first legendary I got.
My favorite legendary is Palkia.
Why?
Because it's
pink.
It's pink and white. That's one of my favorite color schemes, and it has like, it's the god of space. And I think its moveset's dope as fuck.
I like the pink.
I like how Dialga and Palkia both learn Aura Sphere, which is supposed to be the signature move for Lucario. I think Spirit Team can learn it too, though.
Can you?
Yeah.
Have you ever had one?
And Togekiss. Yeah.
You ever had that too?
And I like Togekiss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have a EV trained one in my.
I don't know how I feel about Togekiss, bro.
Why not? It's fucking dope.
It doesn't look like Togepi.
It doesn't. It's the evolution of Togepi.
I know, but it doesn't look like an evolution.
It looks like it evolves from Togetic or Togetic.
It looks pretty weird.
Togetic.
How do you pronounce Togetic?
Togetic? I don't say Togetic.
Nah, I heard people say that. I don't like it.
Only stupid
That sounds like a
people say it
fucking
that
like
way.
disease.
How do you pronounce Executor?
Executor?
How do you pronounce Zorok?
Same. Zorok?
Zoroic.
How do you pronounce Rayquaza?
Shit.
Rayquaza.
Yeah, I would say like that in the beginning.
Rayquaza?
But then I heard
Rayquaza.
Rayquaza and I was like,
Yeah, that's so better.
What about Zigzagoon?
Zigzagoon.
What
I
about
would say Zigzagoon, but Zigzagoon?
Zigzagoon?
Yeah.
Zigzagoon?
Yeah, see, because like there's like a big G and then there's like a little G.
What about Rattata?
Shit, I would say.
Rattata.
See, yeah, when I was a kid, I would say Rattata.
Me too.
Rattata.
You did?
Yeah.
No way.
Because I was too lazy to read the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
I just assumed they were not longer.
Yeah.
There was a lot of ta-ta-tas at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, yeah, just put
Like
out some more.
rat.
Rattata. Because I remember, because
Rattata.
me and Juan went to Walmart and we found the book, or Pokemon Pokédex book, whatever you call it, and we went through the whole thing, and I would say the name first, and he would correct me, and I said Rattata, because that's the way I always said it, and he's like, no, Rattata, or some shit like that. Yeah.
The thing goes. Rat.
2 plus 2 equals 4 minus 1 equals 3. Quick maths.
I mean, that wasn't that quick, but yeah.
I know, I stumbled.
I had to think about that shit. I was like, am I right? Because I remember learning 2 plus 2 equals 5 now.
2 plus 2 equals fish, bro.
And then it was like, I got a 4-4 by 4. Yeah, I got a 4-4 by 4-4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your death is 24.
Your death is 24.
44.
So how was your birthday? Happy late birthday.
Thank you guys. My birthday was okay.
Yeah? What'd you do?
We went to eat.
Eat where?
We ate at U Grill.
You grill?
You grill it
And
yourself?
You grill your own food there?
Yep, that's what it is. It's a Korean barbecue place where you grill it.
Damn, you had to
And they had,
make
like-
your own food on your birthday?
People highly recommend Korean barbecue, man.
They
Yeah,
do?
bro. I'm recommending it right now. It's over there on
On what? Next to Rad Coffee?
Milliken and Foothill. No, that's not right. Aduana and Foothill.
So how much is it? Is it
Right in front of the
expensive,
Super
or-
Walmart. It's got more expensive, but it's like $25 for
That's
like
a
all you
lot.
can eat. For all you can eat?
Oh, I can eat? Oh, that's pretty good then.
Do you guys know?
Yeah, it's not like the place inside fucking Victoria Gardens where you have to like pay for like the fucking food as they come to you. That's stupid.
Do you guys
And
know?
you have a time limit? Jesus Christ, go on.
Do you guys know the legendary Pokemon Ligma?
Never heard of them.
No.
No.
What about his counterpart Stigma?
Oh, you mean stick my balls in your mouth? Yeah, I heard that about them.
I heard of it too. It goes like, oh.
You forgot about Sigma.
Bro, can we just make this game? Let's just make a fucking fake Pokemon game.
Sigma.
Not tell them the actual name of the legendary until it gets to the point.
Sigma.
And then
If you were a radio station DJ, what would your DJ name be?
Galo Loco.
Galo Loco?
Would yours be Disco Eye?
Hell yeah, it would. Yeah, that was my nickname back in Options for Youth because I was playing Animal Crossing on the DS Wild World, and this little animal character told me, because they give you nicknames and you can give other people nicknames and shit.
Yeah.
And then so one of them said, "I'm gonna call you Disco Eye," and I was like, "That sounds cool as fuck," because I actually like disco music. So I started telling everyone in real life to call me Disco Eye, and it caught on a little bit. Like my teachers and shit would call me that. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, I remember the cocaine. The cocaine era.
A lot of people did cocaine.
Yeah,
A lot
they
of people
did.
did it.
A lot of people did cocaine.
Someone-
Like, you don't think because the movies are like, oh, these are the type of people who do
Yeah,
it.
but a lot of people do that
No,
shit
a lot of
regularly.
people just do it now.
El Jefe proposed a good question yesterday. He said, how come rich people can do cocaine and be normal, but poor people do crack, which is essentially the same drug, and be all fucked up and shit?
Because
And Giselle said, oh, let's hear yours.
no, I want to hear yours.
Well, okay, well, Giselle's all like, it's one's like pure and the other one's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, because the crack one was made to fucking like basically make us all
Yeah.
Addicted and
Addicted.
fucked up.
And not only
fucked
that,
up,
it's cheaper
yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
take
That's
out
also
sugar,
what she said.
Take out the
She had good
peanuts,
points, but we just laughed at her for some reason.
That's how it is, though.
That's how it is.
She's a good, she knows about crack.
Didn't Jeff also get her mad?
Yeah, at one point, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I feel like this is gonna be the plot of Mean Girls pretty soon.
Yeah.
She made out with a hot dog. It was one It was one time. The girl.
Yeah, if you're bringing it back again.
What?
Mean Girls.
Why? I brought that up already.
It's like 3 episodes. Not that one, but like.
It's a good movie, dude.
It'll catch on.
I'll bring up my favorite part again. I'm pretty sure I said it the last time.
Cardigan?
No.
You're gonna bring it up again in a cardigan?
When the girl in the wheelchair says, "I don't hate you because you're fat. You're fat because I hate you." It's classic
True shit.
comedy.
That's the whole syndrome, bro. That's the bully shit.
Syndrome.
Syndrome from Incredibles. With that thick mommy.
Is that your favorite?
Thick mommy Miss Elastic.
Yo, I was
Girl?
watching
Elastic Girl?
I was
It's
watching
not playing right now.
I was watching some Dexter's Lab, and there was this background
You
character.
can't watch Dexter's Laboratory without. Oh my god.
If I look at the mom or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
And no, check this out. So I was watching it, and there was a background character that was a mom, and she was thick as fuck. I was like, damn, every mom is thick in this fucking show, dude.
Yeah, but like, why are they making moms so thick for kids?
I wonder what Mandark's mom looks like.
I know, right? I was just thinking about that. Angel was talking. I
They've
was like,
shown her though. Remember, she's groovy and all.
Oh, let me see.
nah, but the agent, the agent that hangs out with
yeah,
Monkey,
yeah.
oh, she fine with the short hair.
Yeah.
Right, yo.
If we evolved from monk, why there's still monk?
That's a good
'Cause
question.
those haven't evolved yet.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that haven't evolved yet.
Yeah.
What would happen to the point where we see the evolution take place then?
We won't.
We won't,
Evolution
yeah.
skips.
It comes in a secret.
Yeah, because it always has a lag point. I don't know how to explain it because I'm not too
Intellectual?
Yeah.
Just like
I'm
some
not
dads
into
out
it.
there.
Yeah, I'm just.
They just come and go.
That's funnier than it had to be.
But like from now until we die, like it's gonna be a big jump to where like people don't notice it. It'll just
Yeah.
already happen because like those people are already born into it.
We won't have our pinky toe.
Yeah. So evolutions. You won't see the evolution. It'll just fucking just happen.
Oh, I do remember her.
I was writing bars one time because you know how there's that most rappers have that bar. It goes, "I stay 10 toes down," right?
Yeah.
Because they have five
Mandark's
five
moms
toes
were-
on each foot.
Mandark's parents were hippies.
Yeah, he called him groovy.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with in a bar.
And then there's this
She's
weird
wearing
one
a
where it
dress.
looks like she's like posing. I guess that's fan art. And it's kind of weird, and I don't want to look at it.
I was basically like, I'm the evolution. I stay 8 toes down because since I'm the evolution, I would be missing my pinky toes.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you.
Oh,
That's
it
kind of
becomes back and
the opposite of
lopsided.
extra.
Dude, yeah, because like people stare at their phones all day,
Yeah.
and so like your head's always hunched over.
Carpal
and then
tunnel and shit.
Explain.
Yeah,
Crazy.
we're just gonna look like the evolved human's gonna be like this, Homo erectus.
Erectus.
Yeah.
Homo not erectus? Because we wouldn't be erect anymore.
I want to see a
Weird.
Homo erectus versus a Homo sapien. See what goes down. Maybe throw in a homosexual too.
Hey, whoa, this is kind of pushing it, man.
Pushing it deep.
Nice.
Poirier versus McGregor 3 this weekend.
Oh,
What do
yeah?
you got?
I'm gonna say Dustin again.
Dustin?
Yep.
I got Connor.
What the hell's happening right
Talking
now?
about fighting.
Damn.
You wanna bet on it?
Nah.
$5?
$5?
Yeah.
I'll take that. $10.
Fine.
There it is, the handshake. What do you
Uh-huh.
got, Angel?
I'm looking at this.
I'll probably get Dustin.
Dustin?
Yeah.
Poirier? Does
I'll get the underdog, the one that you guys aren't going for.
Conor McGregor?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
It's actually a really good fight card too. Every other fight on there is
I like the color
dope.
of his shorts more,
You think
so I'm
he's
gonna
gonna-
go for him.
Green?
You think he's gonna
I
lose
like his
again?
gloves.
I don't know. He's
I
been
don't
losing
think
a lot,
so.
no?
Yeah, he has been losing
Like,
a lot.
he's on a streak.
He's facing like the toughest fighters.
McGregor?
Oh.
Habib Nurmagomedov. Someone said it feels like Nurmagomedov is the true champion. 'Cause he is. He retired.
What was that one guy say? You have to beat the best to be the best.
Yeah, Max Holloway.
Yeah.
You have to, in order to be the best, you have to beat the best, and the best is blessed, baby. That shit's dope, man. And he said that when he was gonna fight Habib at the press conference. I was like, let's go.
He fought Khabib?
He was going to, but then they told him no,
Fuck.
because his weight cut. Apparently, his weight cut was going bad or some shit. The doctors stepped in and said, no, Max Holloway, you can't make history. And so then Ally Quinta fought him instead. But then Max Holloway eventually fought Dustin Poirier at 155. That shit was sad. Dustin Poirier.
Yeah?
Yeah, he landed this fucking crazy ass knee to his nose, dude. Fucked him up. I was like, no. Angel was there. He watched it with me. It was cool. We're in Fabian's backyard. That shit was a vibe.
That's when I dropped the butt on.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, Fabian's backyard was a vibe.
Yeah.
I remember going there like only twice.
I-
One for your birthday and then another time for a normal kickback.
I had I was looking through my Snapchats, memories and shit, and I found this video from my birthday where you were just giving Fabian a hard time, and he was like,
Why?
I don't know. He was like, I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
you could tell he was mad. I was like,
I don't
you
remember.
you guys were picking on Rebecca too, though.
We were?
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that.
Wow, you
Was
stopped
that when something was there?
Yeah.
And you're like,
It wasn't me. I was just
Wait,
there like.
remember what happened. too.
Yeah.
What happened?
I can't say it right here.
Okay, got you. Anyway, Dexter's babysitter Lisa only appears in the episode Babysitter Blue, so she's an easy to forget character. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who is she?
But look.
Dexter's babysitter?
Yeah, look at that. What's happening here?
That doesn't even look like she's from
It doesn't
Dexter.
even look like she's from Dexter.
what was that one? The Teen Robot one?
Super
Oh.
Robot Monkey Hyperforce
No.
Team Go.
You talking about the one with the Samurai Jack guy?
Is that what it is?
Professor
Yeah.
Antonio?
Because that's the animation that looks like. That's what she looks like she's from. It was on
Oh,
Nickelodeon.
Symbiotic Titan. Oh, Nickelodeon.
Oh,
never
Symbiotic
mind.
Titan's dope as fuck.
Never mind. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Symbiotic Titan.
Fuck.
I wanted to watch Generator X, but I never did.
Man of Action. Yeah, I saw a few episodes. I don't know. It just didn't hit me.
Yeah, it
'Cause
seems like that.
It was whatever.
Yeah,
I
it was
want to watch.
whatever.
I want to rewatch Ben 10 and Ben 10 Alien Force though.
Those
Bro,
were good.
Ben 10,
Yeah.
like,
Those are amazing.
they keep changing it for
They-
like the younger generation.
They do, yeah.
And it's like, Jesus, like they haven't even grown up yet. What are you doing here? it's like they're literally doing it for like this certain age.
Yeah, I'm
Like
literally
not
lost.
age group. Just
Yeah.
an age.
I'm lost as fuck. After Alien Force, I don't know where to go.
Alien Force is the end of that one.
Okay, cool.
The other one's like research something else.
It was called My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Oh, that's from
Oh.
Nickelodeon.
Jane Eyre.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, he said it was Nickelodeon. That's why I was like, oh, what the hell are you talking
That was
about?
cool.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too. I used to be stuck stupid on that shit.
You
With
like
Jenny or something like that?
No, I used to like when she, I don't know, it's just like the hallways and how she used to interact with people, and she's just a robot.
They had that little diner hangout. That shit was cool.
Oh yeah.
And the nerd guy who looks like a nerd, and he was all in love with her and shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Nickelodeon had a lot of bops.
yeah. Invader Zim. That shit was dope.
Bro, you haven't
Oh.
seen Invader Zim in forever.
well, me and the neighbors were talking about the survival commercials. Well, it was like
Survival.
yeah, it's like, are you insured by survival? And it's like, I can't take that ride. Don't say no.
Yeah,
I
dude.
can't take that ride.
I've been trying to for the longest time I was trying to find someone who knew that commercial.
Yeah.
Because I remember as a kid vividly.
That's just funny.
Yeah,
he's
he's-
hitchhiking. And
Yeah,
shit?
he's walking down the highway,
Yeah.
and then a hot girl in a red car pulls up, and she's like, "Need a ride?" And he's like, "Are you insured by survival?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "I
I
can't
can
take
take
that
that
ride."
ride. And then one second, like, it's funny because Masons be having fun because insurance and shit like that. And I'm like, we're like, okay, let's go. That shit was funny. And then he was telling the older neighbor, like, you don't remember survival? And he's like, what the fuck? You don't remember Power Rangers? And he's like, you fucking got me. I forgot about Power Rangers.
Yeah, Pirate Rangers.
Pirate
That was only like
Power Rangers,
2016.
but there is a pirate one though.
Yeah, go. I don't know what they're called in Japanese, but they are pirates. I used to hate pirates, but now I'm cool with them.
No, I used to always love. Ever since Pirates of the Caribbean, I fucking love
I never
pirates.
seen those movies.
You know what?
Ever
though?
since
I
Apache the
literally-
Pirate, I love pirates.
Yeah, Apache.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Tom
Apache's
Kenny.
cool.
Yeah.
What I liked about, I guess the pirate aspect when I was a kid is like they got to do whatever they wanted.
That's
and
what.
shit.
As I'm watching One Piece right now, that's what's cool about it.
Yeah, it's like they're so free, you know, because like you can see it as them doing bad shit, you know, like
Yeah.
because that's your perspective on it. You're living in a society where you know
Most of them are really bad though.
Yeah,
they
most
be
of them are
fucking
really bad.
racist.
Yeah,
They be
but
pillaging
I'm
and shit.
talking about like I'm talking about Luffy himself.
Yeah,
You know.
Luffy's cool. He
Yeah.
has his own little moral
Like
compass.
but that's also a thing. Like with freedom comes with responsibilities. Luffy chooses to be free and not given to any authority. But yeah, he still has his morals and stuff, right? But other pirates don't have morals, so their freedoms they do what they want. And so like I kind of wanted to talk about freedom like that because I was watching another podcast with Timcast and this Korean chick. I forget her name.
Tim and Toolman Taylor.
Nah, Tim Pool
I
cast.
forget what it was called. I forget what her name was, but she escaped Korea and she North Korea and was a slave in China and escaped that to come to America.
Oh yeah, her.
Yeah, and she was saying how in North Korea no one knows the concept of freedom. Like all they know is survival. Like that's what they do is survive. Like they wake up, they don't care about what's free or what's not. We just care about waking up and surviving. And she was saying like when she came to America, it was hard for her to be free. It was hard for it, like for 2 years she was here and she wanted to go back because it was so much easier being controlled and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's crazy seeing like someone who doesn't know freedom or didn't know freedom for like since a young age to like when you're an adult. And then she was saying how she had to relearn everything, because everything she learned in North Korea was all like propagandized and towards America and stuff like that. Like when they teach math, they don't teach like 1 + 1 is 2. They teach
Well, yeah, because math is racist.
no, they teach it
No,
like
I'm just
this. They teach it like
Someone actually said that.
2
Though.
+ 2 is fish.
no, like if
2
one
+ 2
American
is 4,
bastard
minus
is like
1 is
goes
3
into a
plus.
boy.
That's
and-
how they teach
Yeah,
it?
and then another American bastard comes in. How many are in there? Like that's how they word the math quizzes.
That's so weird.
That's how she was saying it. Yeah,
Damn.
and so
Well, I mean, we always talk about like an obscene amount of apples and fruits. Like,
yeah,
That's
but
kinda
the
weird,
the
too.
fact to like
And Jenny's and John's and Michael's.
yeah. If
but it's
Michael
just
had
Michael
50
and Bass,
fucking-
you know, it's just neutral people.
Yeah.
But to like target like a specific group is crazy.
Yeah, for real.
And
So math is racist?
well,
over there.
yeah. Side note, but like I hear like there's different kind of schools too in America doing that shit too, but for white people.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
But anyway, like yeah, so like freedom is like really heavy and shit. Like people take it for granted in America, like how free you can be.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I was like watching her story, like kind of.
We're so free
Well,
because they
how,
fuck America.
you said that for the first 2 years she wanted to go back. How does she feel about it now?
She says, she had to adopt that She said she had to adopt that responsibility that whatever, because what was scary for her was that any decisions she made was because of her, and so if she fucked up, it was because of her.
Oh,
You
okay.
get me? Like that's the responsibility of the freedom. Like, if I do this too much, then this is gonna fuck me over, and this is gonna fuck my life over.
Perspective?
Yeah, a whole nother perspective.
See,
Being here.
the internet janitor, he did some videos on South Park, and they're like when they went up to China and shit with their episodes, and he had a good couple videos on that, and then he read like this Twitter post from or some shit. He read this thing from this Chinese dude, right, who lives in China, and he was saying how like most people in China don't even know about what the hell was going on with South Park, that they're just content living their lives being controlled by the government.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, and he's like, only a few people like him know about how free it is to be in other countries and shit like that. And he's like, and at the end of it, he goes, sorry for my English, because it was kind of wonky. And he's like, sorry for my English, but you know, I got what he was saying. But like that reminds me of what I was gonna say earlier about comments and shit. When people get into arguments in comment sections, and then someone messes up on their grammar or some shit, and then they target that point of the argument and start
The
making fun of their
low-hanging
grammar.
fruit.
Yeah, and then I feel like a lot of people
Narcissism at its best.
Yeah,
You know
a
what,
lot of people in America, especially, they think that whoever they're talking to on the internet is from America,
Yeah.
Even when they're speaking English, but they're actually not, and that's why their English is kind of bad in the comment section.
Yeah.
But it also gets annoying when someone who's not from America is all like, "Why do people keep thinking I'm from America? The fuck?" And I'm like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up."
Yeah, for real. And then
maybe because you're cool, but from what I'm hearing, nah.
yeah, you don't ever want to be caught in that like grammar stuff either, because it's pretty hard to get out of.
Yeah.
So
I just say fuck you.
that
bitch.
brings us to
That gets
today's
that gets
sponsor,
me out of it.
Grammarly.
Oh,
Nah,
God.
just-
I don't know. I was so mad. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Ain't no one fixing my speech.
I have my ice cube
Talking the
face
way
on.
I is.
I have my ice cube mean mug face on. What's it called? It's funny because back in the day there was this little channel called Nerdist, right?
This
And-
little channel.
Yeah,
It was little.
yeah. It was a guy named Chris Hardwick. His dad was a professional bowler. Like,
Brawler.
Brawler.
Hey, what's up, bro? You want a bowl?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro. Let's roll.
Let's roll.
He was a professional bowler,
Let's
right?
take a stroll.
While we roll, bro.
And
And
you fall in the hole.
And watch Nick Kroll.
so,
While
Happy
listening,
Gilmore.
since his dad was a professional
while
bowler,
listening to Dave Grohl.
Waste some hay, and then build something out of clay. What don't you say?
We gotta pay the toll. For the troll.
you gotta pay the.
Don't say it. Don't say it. It just says get into the boys' hole. Soul.
Soul.
Oh man. Oh, I was watching. Not never mind. I'm about to go into something totally different. Okay, so
You guys
this,
careful because a patrol just came by. Nah, just
so
I got a goal.
there's this guy named Chris Hardwick, right? He's a comedian, and he's been in like a lot of nerd shit.
yeah, and
And-
a lot of like hosting.
Yeah, a lot of hosting.
lot of
Oh yeah, when I was watching Boy Meets World, I found out there was this '90s teen show, and he was the host of that. I was like, what the
Wow.
fuck?
Yeah, Chris Hardwick is just fucking.
He's
host for
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, his name's Chris Hardwick, and he's a comedian / host / all that bullshit. So his dad was a professional bowler, like I don't know what decade, but I guess because he's the son of that professional guy,
He's good at bowling.
He's super good at bowling. So when
It's
he's
in the genes.
yeah, it's literally
Yeah.
and figuratively.
And figuratively.
And so which is another another Nerdist segment they have. But anyways, yeah, so he made a YouTube channel called the Nerdist channel, and they did Nerdist bowling, where he would challenge different groups of people to bowling tournament or
Like
challenges.
the cast of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, the cast of Breaking Bad, the cast,
Other comedians.
the crew from Conan, other comedians, internet comedians. They're fucking good videos. They're amazing.
I remember you showed me some of them.
Yeah, I think he even wrestled with WWE wrestlers too, and yeah, they were just amazing. And then I guess eventually he turned his Nerdist brand.
Reggie, you cat.
He turned his Nerdist bowling channel into like a
Nerdist News.
Nerdist News, yeah. And it was funny because I started subscribing because of the bowling, and all of a sudden I
Yeah.
started getting Nerdist News videos, and I was like, huh.
All they are just the most major spoilers.
Yeah.
And what they do is they spoil it like almost immediately, and then they go like, all right, so if you guys don't want to be a fucking asshole and talk to us about spoiling shit, you're going to want to skip it now. And it's like, no, you already, like, the thumbnail's a spoiler. Fuck you.
I don't know if you guys grew up with G4.
It's not the joke. They legitimately think that they're not spoiling shit.
Galo's hurt.
Fuck them.
That's funny because I don't go fuck.
I don't know if you guys grew up with G4, but
Yeah.
G4 was
G4.
Yeah, they had some cool shows like Attack of the Show and
Attack of the show. Attack.
and Explain shit. So since I guess Chris Hardwick hired people from that TV network, that TV network kind of went under. Like Attack of the Show got canceled
really
and
sucks,
shit. Yeah. So Nerdist News was kind of like the YouTube version of it, and it was cool. And their host was really dope. Her name was Jessica Chobot.
Jessica Chobot.
And there was another host that would come on sometimes named Dan Casey. He's fucking awesome. And there's a wrestler that looks like him named All Ego Ethan Page. It's pretty funny. I'm gonna have to make a lookalike of that. But so that's what the channel became. And over the years, it was pretty cool. I stopped watching though, but it was funny going in the comment section because people would be like, "Where's the bowling at?" And then they would like address it in the videos, like, "Can you guys stop asking for bowling? It's never coming back." And I'm like, I have
Yeah,
a tick.
they always go like really hard with their like comments shit.
Yeah, against their fans and shit.
Yeah.
And they would make fun of people who got into arguments about anything.
Yeah.
And they would make fun of your grammar, right?
They like take the toxicity from like fucking fan pages and shit, and they're like, give it back.
And Jessica Chobot was one of the ones that would like attack people for their grammar in the video, right? And she hates the prequels. And I love the prequels. She hates them a lot. Yeah, she hates them a lot. And so it would piss me off whenever she would talk shit on it. So one time, I couldn't take it no more. And I said something in the comment section, and she replied to me. And then I said, I forget, but I said something back. But I fucked up on a grammar piece. And I knew she was going to call me out on it, right? So then I said, also, excuse my grammar or some shit. She's like, wow, I didn't even notice. You could have got away with it. And I was like, no.
Fucking got you.
Yeah, she got
you.
She got you.
Either that or maybe that was planned. She's like, if he says this,
If
if
he
he
says
activates
it.
my trap card.
Oh, for real.
It's a chess game, dog.
Damn.
She was 3 moves
You
ahead.
As soon as you play,
She's like a Jessica chess bot. Jessica.
That's what you said. Oh, what's her face? The girl who played Psylocke in X-Men Apocalypse. She used to be on Attack of the Show. Olivia Munn. She was one of the hosts. She was cool.
But that's why I like One Piece though,
Why?
because this is how free, how free they are and how free that they let themselves be. Because Luffy, he's almost destined to be like in the government because his grandpa wants him to be in the government, and he's like fuck that. He goes in the woods, meets the two boys, Sabo and.
Oh, don't tell me that yet. No, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I mean, I pretty much know what happens, but yeah, I want to get to there myself.
But anyway, so they make the pack and then they go off, and then shut up. they go off, and then he sees them.
Bro, no one cares about One Piece though.
Huh?
No, I was kidding.
He sees them being free and stuff, and then and one of them he sees the how you say it? The things that someone would do for their freedom. One of the boys.
Oh, you're bringing it back.
Yeah, we'll do it for their freedom and shit.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about freedoms in this podcast.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
Yeah,
That's how free I am.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
have to talk about my freedom.
exactly. And so like Luffy.
You're free to be dumb.
Luffy's on this
free
island where he
to
can't
be
go
blissful.
out because he's not of age yet, or he doesn't know, he doesn't think he's ready, and then he can't go out because his grandpa doesn't want him to go out. But then he says, "Fuck it, I'm just cool with everybody. I'm just screw reality, screw with the government. I'm just gonna go off on the boat on the ocean, and just find my way. And then because he has his drive, his morals and stuff, that's what makes him become like." Basically a pirate king in his head because that's what he thinks he's destined for. But
also because he's a D, and so he's meant for greatness.
Well, that's another aspect to it too. But
that's one thing.
That's what he's meant. Hold on. Now go on.
Keep going because I'm about to go into something else.
Oh, okay. Like him being destined to be something greater, like how everyone with the D's and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't know about that yet, so him like he goes through his own way, and then he learns about it. Then he's like, oh, okay, so this is why I do this because of this. You know what I mean? It's more of a how you say it. It's a way to whatever.
Nah, it's just something I was gonna bring up later.
Oh, okay. It's like a way to I lost the word.
You've been losing a lot of words, bro.
Yeah,
You're
I know.
Too fucking high.
That's what it is, man.
You're too fucking. I told you to be sober for the podcast.
I tried, man. I smoked one blunt
That's not sober.
and 3 blunts before.
So Neji versus Hinata, right? In original
Tuning
Naruto.
exams?
Tuning exams, yeah.
Yeah.
Neji's trying to make the point that everyone has
Reinforces.
reinforces
Yeah, it reinforces the fact that
reinforcement of the army. Is that one?
He should be who he is because his destiny tells him. But
Rhoda.
it's not that his destiny tells him, is that he has already made that path for him.
Who he himself?
Yeah, himself. Just him going into the ocean to find his freedom, to find the One Piece. That in itself, makes him his destiny. Makes his destiny. If he doesn't leave the island, it's not his destiny.
Okay.
But since he leaves the island without knowing his destiny, it reinforces the fact that is his destiny. It's not someone telling him this is your destiny, so you should have to do it.
Yes.
He already knows that's his destiny, and then I guess the universe is telling him that yes, this is your spot. That where you.
Like how Galo was like.
Yeah.
He met the people that were from the lake, so it's like you were in the right place.
Yeah. And that only comes with freedom, because you have to have the freedom to choose what you want to do in your life.
Oh, shit. Interesting, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'm watching Loki right now. That shit's amazing.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, shit. Oh, yeah. You told me. I'm caught up now. It's fucking dope.
Yeah. I'm making a new episode tomorrow.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope. But yeah.
You saw the after credit scene?
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
I almost didn't. I was like, because it was so sad, I was letting the credit music play as I was like brushing my teeth and getting ready for work.
I thought they should have held off.
Yeah, honestly, because like I thought
Yeah.
and I was like, ah, and I was sad, and then I hear, and I was like, what? And I look at my phone, I'm like, oh. And then I see what happens, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's also like, you could have shown me that like the very first scene in the next episode. Like, I could have waited. Don't you think?
Yeah, I could have, yeah. Because
it just happened.
That's the weird thing, too, is that some episodes don't have end credit scenes, and some do. That's what's weird.
It's getting to the end of it, that's why.
Okay.
They did the same thing with WandaVision.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, so Neji versus... Well, that Loki show kind of also puts into perspective, like, are you really doing things because of your destiny, or are you really...
It's the existential nihilism of it.
Yeah, is it really you? So now here's another thing. Neji versus Hinata. Neji's trying to teach her that everyone has a destiny, and you have no say in the matter, right?
That's it. Oh, I posted this earlier. That's the lie of the world, that you don't choose your fate.
Mm-hmm.
That's the lie.
So then
that's the biggest lie.
Naruto, he beats Hinata. He's saying that she's from the better part of the clan, so she's meant for more, and he's like not, so he's meant for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then so even though he's fucking strong as shit, Yeah. But yeah, so he fights Naruto, and he's telling Naruto that he's better than him and shit, and then Naruto his destiny is to be fucking lame and shit.
Yeah.
And then Naruto beats him, and he kind of like subverts that idea, and he destroys that idea. He's like, I'm a little punk, and I beat you, right? So then it's kind of like, okay, Naruto won. Naruto at this point in time is showing you that people don't have fixed destinies, right? Mm-hmm. You control your fate, right?
Yeah.
But then in Shippuden, it's revealed that Naruto, and Sasuke are both reincarnations of Indra and what else? Asura. And so it's like, oh, so Naruto really did have a destiny. This motherfucker's a reincarnation to be a fucking god, pretty much. So it's like, if you bring it back to original Naruto...
No, because they also subvert the idea because they're supposed to always be fighting each other. And they did fight each other, but now they're getting along. So he did break the destiny again.
Oh, thank you, Galo! You're always saying that. Just when I'm like, damn, Naruto's fucking up. Galo comes in. Oh, yeah, you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, my sick, bro. Thank you.
I think the only reason why I grab onto One Piece more, rather than to Naruto, is because Luffy's just a regular kid. And who finds a devil fruit, that means nothing to anyone.
And he doesn't have a
No,
destiny.
it means...
Yeah,
it means
he has a destiny,
but most people don't know about the devil fruit.
Yeah.
Well, especially in East Blue.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, but Shanks has the fucking devil fruit, and him and all his crew know how dangerous it is. Luffy just eats it.
Yeah, Luffy just thinks he's gonna get powers because of all the rumors and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he just ends up being rubber. But then he ends up...
Yo, ho, he took a bite of gum.
But he's like, nah, I'm gonna make the best of this because I gotta be the best.
Who do you think will win in a fight, Luffy or the Easter Island statue from Night at the Museum?
Luffy.
Who do you think will
But
win?
he's dumb.
Who do you think will win in a fight?
Gum.
Yeah, he's giving him the gum.
So Luffy would win.
Gum, no.
No, because he wants the gum.
Oh shit! So he's gonna do whatever he has to get it.
Yeah.
Do whatever it takes to have it.
Because Luffy's been in Sea King's mouth before and he's escaped.
Who's the Sea King?
Like they're like big ass fucking fish that like have their own consciousness basically.
Damn.
Like they're like basically like dragons if they were fish. Like they're like mystical creatures and shit. And like only like what was it? Shanks can talk to Sea King. Like people who Master the Conqueror's hockey can like talk to the Sea Kings and shit.
I can't wait to get to the hockey stuff.
Yeah, and only Goldie Roger was able to actually talk to Sea Kings. And sometimes Luffy has like little parts where he like kind of connects with them and shit.
I saw Goldie Rogers' execution episode. I was like, no.
Oh man,
It sucks. I feel like he's such a badass.
You guys are saying some spoilers.
Well, no, because in the opening music theme song, it tells you
it shows you. Yeah.
But wait till you see Luffy. Oh my god.
Ode no Kahoka.
Luffy's. Oh my god. Luffy's a gangster.
Is he though?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Oh my god. I mean, this is your fault. I've been telling you for years.
Damn.
This is your fault.
Well, yeah, now I'm watching it.
Yeah, but like I said, it's your fault.
I'm on episode 60 something.
Now
You
he's
can bring
projecting.
with me.
Now he's projecting. He fucked up, so now he's saying it's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him. What are you doing?
No, that's not projection. That's truth.
Nah,
For years, I've been telling this fool, hey, watch it with me so we can talk about it. He said, no, it's just too long.
that's what everyone says.
Yeah.
But now I'm finally watching it.
You know what people are saying too?
I never actually.
People are like, I
outright
don't want to
said
watch Naruto because it's too long.
Yeah.
In the beginning, yeah, but then over time, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it, and then it just took a while. But now I'm on episode 60. That's a lot.
And think about it. Naruto is not that fucking long.
Yeah. Naruto ends like what 500 and something or what?
700.
700. Oh, that's pretty close.
That's pretty close. However,
One Piece is still going.
One Piece is still going, and you can skip the fucking fillers.
I'm not gonna skip them.
There's not that
No,
much
for
anyway.
Naruto.
Oh, for Naruto, yeah, I
Yeah.
skipped the filler.
I skipped
Yeah.
the filler.
There's only some fillers
That's
that
what I
you
was
need.
telling someone else.
I feel like in Naruto, you kind of have to skip the filler. You can probably watch.
I
Two
played till I
Also,
did-
OG Naruto ends after Sasuke leaves.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
it
did.
does.
Yeah.
Don't keep watching. There's not really a point.
Yeah, there's no point. But if you want to have if you want to watch, because some of the fillers are actually pretty cool and funny and interesting.
Yeah, because it's just missions and stuff. So
Yeah.
you're basically watching like
Just him grow.
what?
Just watching him grow.
Yeah,
Nah,
you're just
'cause
watching all the
I feel like-
how the other teams work.
I feel
I
like
get you.
the filler does a disservice to Naruto because it kind of waters down Orochimaru. Because if you just read the manga or you just skip the filler, Orochimaru is just this mysterious fucking badass
Yeah.
and like this basically the Albert Wesker or the fucking Doctor Doom of the Naruto universe,
Basically
right?
like a face stealer to me.
Yeah. But if you watch it with the filler, he becomes a week to week bad guy. He basically becomes like Cobra Commander or some shit.
Oh.
So like every time they run
Like
into
the
a new
Power Rangers and shit.
every time they run into a new bad guy, Naruto always goes, "Oh, this is because of Orochimaru," and I'm like, "Oh my god,
He's in his
does it always have to be Orochimaru?" Which is crazy because Shippuden has a bunch of
You know what's the funniest part?
different
though?
cool bad guys.
It's something that Orochimaru did that it doesn't even matter to him anymore.
Yeah,
He did a test or some shit. He's like, on to the next base.
yeah.
And then Naruto's like,
That mean does Orochimaru technically have his own clothing line? Yeah.
because it hits, bro, different ways.
What, his clothing line?
Yeah, because it could just be different bodies.
But I also just see it as the hidden sound village with their big purple ribbons and shit. I think that shit is cool. The Sound Ninja 5 are cool.
Yeah.
Someone said that they didn't like them. I was like, what? They're dope.
When they came back, yeah.
They have their cool curse marks.
That's a spoiler.
Evolutions. And Kimimaru is dope as fuck.
They should have brought him back. Oh, yeah. No, did they? I don't remember.
Best friend or some shit? Was it Jugo?
Yeah.
Jugo likes Sasuke
Jugo.
because he looks like or he reminds him of Kimimaru.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some shit like that.
This has been Angel G.
Gallo V.
Ivan O.
Juan G.
Thank you for listening to episode 15 of the Fools Podcast.
15.
Stay blessed.
Settle.
Later.
Miedo.